Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whoever you are, whatever you call it, you need one. In light of Hispanic Heritage Month in Greater Orange County, I would like to discuss the culture of a closely associated Hispanic country to us, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a very close-knit community of people. Whether it is in the neighborhood, or the town, or the workplace, Puerto Ricans take pride in what brings them together. Here, we will learn about Puerto Rico and its citizens and how it makes the country unique. To show how, we will first dive into the country's distinctive characteristics. Then, we will discuss two of Puerto Rico's cultural patterns, collectivism and short-term orientation, and how they impact the country's overall culture. Puerto Rico consists of the main island and 5 smaller islands, Vieques, Culebra, Mona, Desecheo, and Caja de Muertos. The group of islands is in the northern hemisphere, located in between North and South America, in what we call the Caribbean. The main island is about 3,500 square miles long, and as of 2017, the U.S. Census averaged around 3.5 million people living on the island. That is a little over the population of Iowa, and Iowa is 16 times larger than Puerto Rico. It's crazy how Puerto Rico has such a dense population in such a small area. The beautiful island of Puerto Rico is home to 4 mountain ranges, with the highest point being Cerro Punta, which is 4,389 feet tall. The island has a few native animals and it's such, oh my gosh. The island has few animals native, such as the coqui frog, which is known for its unique coqui chirp, and the Puerto Rican parrot, which only lives in a few hidden areas of the Caribbean National Forest. The climate is described as tropical marine and averages around 80 degrees and can lower into the low 70s inland and raise into the higher 90s in the south coast. The first main cultural pattern of Puerto Rico is their collectivism. Collectivism is the idea that a country's citizens are closer and more connected. When you're born in Puerto Rico, you are not just born into a family of your mother and your father. You are born into your community. The people of the community are so close that you learn to consider them your family. Because of this, many Puerto Ricans call their neighbors Titi and Tio because they look up to them as if they were their real aunts and uncles. This instills trust in the community, which then leads to neighbors taking care of other neighbors' children. This could be babysitting, picking them up from school, or checking in on them while their parents are working late. This action is not only the result of the trust in the community, but also the respect that the children of the neighborhood have for their elders. The second cultural pattern I would like to talk about today is Puerto Rico's short-term orientation. Short-term orientation describes a country as less prone to change, that they value traditions, and they take pride in themselves. Since Puerto Rico is short-term orientation, the country is traditional oriented. You are expected to live by the same rules and standards that previous generations have instilled. For example, in Puerto Rico's families have a strong sense of discipline when you misbehave. Also, there is an unwavering respect for their elders. Furthermore, there is a commitment to traditional ways. Music on the island is rooted from older style. Some Puerto Ricans take part in parrandas, which is a Puerto Rican version of Christmas caroling. Also, there are many people in the country who are singing in small groups and bands, which specialize in genres such as bachata and salsa. There are bigger traditions such as quinceañeras, which celebrate a young girl's 15th birthday. This party is filled with ceremonial events that symbolize the young girl's transition to womanhood. Lastly, short-term orientation also shares that the citizens are prideful in their country. Puerto Ricans take pride in where they are from. They value their small towns. Some towns have block parties that send out invites to past residents and that now live all over the continental U.S. Also, when natural disasters take place, many Puerto Ricans will go back to their country and take care of their communities. However, if they can't physically be there, they'll still send packages to help provide what they need. They see it as, once you are part of the community, you are part for life. Puerto Rico is a unique country that values togetherness, whether it is where they live or the traditions that the country takes part in. Puerto Rico always has something that keeps them connected. Through this year's Hispanic Heritage Month, we should continue to celebrate the Hispanic culture and share what makes the culture one of the most welcoming and beautiful in the world. Thank you.